want Mubarak out. The people 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 want Mubarak out.
Mubarak, you will see, you will follow Ben Ali.
Oh Mubarak, you will see, you will follow Ben Ali.
Oh Mubarak, you will see,
You will follow Ben Ali. Oh Mubarak, you will see, you will follow Ben Ali. Oh Mubarak, you will see, you will follow Ben Ali. Oh Mubarak, you will see. هو يمشي مش هنمشي هو يمشي مش هنمشي هو يمشي We won't leave He will leave 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 We won't leave He will leave
My name's Bob Marshall, and I'm a union member, and I'm sick and tired of my U.S. tax dollars paying for a filthy dictatorship of Mubarak that jails trade unionists and jails journalists, beats people in the street, and represses people when they try to fight for democracy. So I'm here as a union member to show my solidarity with the workers and the unions in Egypt that are fighting for freedom and democracy.
What do you think Americans need to do?
They need to get out in the street and they need to protest what our government supports in Egypt. They need to call the White House. They need to call their senators and representatives. Mostly they need to get out in the street and they need to talk to their fellow citizens about the hundreds of millions of dollars that we waste supporting a dictatorship that murders people, jails trade unionists and journalists and so forth. We give them almost $1.5 billion a year in aid. It's outrageous that our tax dollars pay for the destruction of other people's efforts to get democracy.
And what's your message to the people in the streets of Tahrir Square?
We hear you, we're here, we're fighting with you, we won't give up. We'll fight with you and for you. Solidarity.
I know him well. Hey, big man. Hey, big guy, how are you?
Okay, my name is Salma. I'm 24 from Egypt. I'm here in an internship, and I'm here because, as you can see, everyone wants Mubarak out. Well, I think that he doesn't have to go out, but at least he could delegate his responsibilities now to the Vice President, to Omar Suleiman, in order to at least calm the people. So the people in Tahrir Square now are very angry because they saw their children die, their friends die, members of their family die in front of them from whether they say they're people paid from the military, from the government, from whoever, but they saw them die and they're angry, and what they're doing now is not calming them down because they actually saw them die. So I think that if he delegated his responsibilities to the Vice President or to and just said that okay, I'm now just not gonna interfere and I'm just gonna stay until the 8 months for the next elections come, I think this would be the best way.
And what do you want the American President Obama, or the American Congress to do?
I think he already advised Mubarak a couple of times to just leave, and yeah, I think he did that, and that was the best advice.
What would you like people here in the United States to do?
Well, all I think is that we're all supported, and everyone keeps on asking me about Egypt and supporting me, and they're supporting us very well, and yeah, I appreciate that.
Tell me again, Your name and where you are from?
My name is Salma Shabaik. I'm from Egypt, and I'm 24 years old.
Thank you so much.
I'm Rana Ali. I'm an Egyptian and I'm interning here for a year. I'm here to help people spread awareness about the situation in Egypt. These people are supporting the people in Tahrir about satisfying their demand of wanting Mubarak out of the presidency. But to me, he's actually gave his word that he will be out in a few months. And this period is actually the period needed for new elections. I respect the people out there because they're holding on to their word. But actually, what happened in the last 10 days actually brought us lots of rights, lots of their demands were satisfied. And I just want things to go back to normal and security and safety back in Egypt. That's it. I'm very proud of being Egyptian and proud of what these people
My name's Maxine, and I'm a pediatric nurse practitioner, and I think my passion is health in the big sense of the word, and that means not just the healthcare work that I do, but also that health means democracy, it means justice, it means people speaking up for the values, for humanistic values, and that's what I see happening in Egypt. I think it's really, really exciting when a group of people all of a sudden feels their power and shows us in their bravery and in how clearly they're speaking out that they are done with a dictatorship and that they're going to brave rocks and Molotov cocktails and police thugs, and they're going to stand for democracy and for justice until it happens. And so I think just in our little way, I'm here in Portland because I want to say to the people of Egypt, we got your back, we're here with you, and we support you. And many, many, many people in the world support you. And I think the only reason more people don't support what's happening is people don't hear about it. That's why I think alternative media is so important, because we're not hearing the news in the corporate media, because the corporate media wants Mubarak to stay. Mubarak's one of their people. And we need to be the voice that tells the truth and stands for justice. Those who stand for justice always have a place in history, and I think that's really important. The question is, what should the United States be doing? I think the United States, I would like to see our leaders being brave and not continuing to speak up for their military, strategic, corporate, oil interests. Maybe that's too much to ask for, but I think the U.S. should be saying, what does Obama say? I stand for justice, I stand for democracy. Here are the people clearly telling us what they want. They want Mubarak out. They want a chance for a democratic government. They want to be part of building a democratic Egypt and maybe a democratic Middle East. This is so important. And, I think part of my concern, of course, is how much pressure is Obama getting from Israel, from Netanyahu, to be silent. And, Egypt isn't the threat to Israel. Israel is its own threat. When you have an apartheid occupation state, of course you're worried about what your neighbors think. But I think it's just time for the U.S. to stand for what's right and for justice for the Palestinian people. And I think Obama should be saying, Mubarak, listen to what your people are saying. We'll figure out a way to help you get out of there, but you got to get out, and you got to let the people form a democratic country as they want to.
Mubarak fall, brick by brick, wall by wall, we will see Mubarak fall, brick by brick, wall by wall, we will see Mubarak fall, brick by brick, wall by wall, we will
My name is Ahmed. I'm Egyptian. I'm here coming out today to show solidarity with my people. I wish I was in Egypt. I wanted to do something to them. I wanted to feel good about myself, and that's why I'm here. I want to show solidarity. I want to show that, we're still supporting the people. We still want Mubarak out. We want to send a message to our friends and families sitting in Tahrir Square that we're all with you. We will never stop until we get what we want. We all want freedom, we want democracy, we want the best for Egypt.
What do you want the United States to do, the Obama administration?
I think the Obama administration is doing what is supposed to do. They are, sending some messages that they are with the Egyptian people. I understand that they can't come out clear and loud and say, okay, here, you need to get out. I understand that that's the case. And, I understand that the United States is working for its own interest, and that's okay. Every country has to do that. I am not mad from the United States at all. In fact, I think the United States is doing what it's supposed to do, and that's okay. I'm fine. I want them to say what they do and do what they say. That's it.
And how about the American people? What would you like Americans to be doing?
If the American people can pressure the government to do exactly what I said, to do what they say and say what they do, that's what I would like to say. The American people are showing solidarity. I see this everywhere, at work, in the street right now. Half of the crowd is American, which it's America is my second home basically. So they're doing what they're supposed to do. Maybe they can pressure more their congressman or their representative, but I'm very sympathetic with the American people. They're doing what they're supposed to do.
And finally, say again, what's your message to the people in Tahrir Square?
My message to the people in Tahrir Square: never give up. Keep going. It's one more day of suffering, but you will be free forever.
Mubarak out! The people want Mubarak